Yay Media Group.
Hey guys, it's Stephanie.
I'm Trey.
This is your weekly dose of BS.
Okay, another day of me not dying in nature. Did you see this video of a bison flipping this man over in Yellowstone?
I did. Travis showed me yesterday. Yes, I did. Travis showed me yesterday. He said, watch this video. And I said, baby, first of all, my husband, everything that's AI, he thinks is real.
I thought it was AI.
And then, so I was like, are you sure it's not AI? And he said, positive. And that's crazy.
This old man was taking a photo of a bison in Yellowstone National Park, and the bison did not want its photo taken, was not feeling cute that day, and started running in circles around this tree. I don't think initially, and mind you, there wasn't like a flash or anything, so it was nothing that set the bison off.
Wasn't there like a girl too? Like they were together?
Yes, there were two people. And so the bison starts ramming this tree. I don't know where this man was because you don't see him until he is actively being chased twice.
Yeah.
And then the bison makes contact and flips this man, not kidding, 8 feet in the air. 65-year-old man goes flying 8 feet in the air and then lands on the ground. He didn't get trampled. Thankfully, I think he's fine.
How did they even get that video? I guess it's like probably park footage, huh?
No, some girl was recording the bison, and then this man on the other side took a photo, and then she just kept going.
And then she just was like,
great TikTok.
You know what? I appreciate that people just are like, instead of trying to help this man, I'm going to capture the film for the people.
Yeah, I'm going to get this.
And yeah.
Thank you for your service, ma'am.
Insane. That is crazy.
Yeah. So,
and
again, narrowly avoided death.
He narrowly avoided death, and she probably made like a few $100 on TikTok with that video.
Yeah.
So,
win-win.
He survived, and she made a little bit of money.
Yeah.
That's insane. I did see that. Trey was like, did you see that bison video? I said, no. I thought you just meant a video of a bison. I was like, no.
It did look very AI.
And then I was like, wait, as soon as you started saying it, yes, Travis showed me. He was like, look at this. Yeah. My husband will also show me videos that I'm like 100% this is AI that he believes are real. But the person who's worse about it is my mother. She will show me videos of chickens dancing and chickens skiing. And I'm like, that's not real. You do know this, right? And she's like, I can't believe they can do that. I'm like, oh my goodness. So she believes everything. I think I shared this once before, but I was at her house. This was when my grandma was sick, and I was in Oklahoma quite a bit. And we were just laying in bed together, just kind of watching a movie. And she was like, and she was on her phone, and she said, oh my God, did you see where Queen Camilla just came out and said she used to be Steve? And I said, what? And then there's this whole AI video of Queen Camilla saying how, the world has known her as Camilla, but she has a secret to share. She was born as Steve. And I was like, Mom, this is AI. Like, this is not, don't spread it. Do not spread this news. Yeah. So yeah, she believes everything.
God bless.
Everything.
I mean, there's a lot, it's getting good.
Yeah, it really is. It really, really,
getting a little
really
too good.
Is.
How was Chance's 17th birthday?
It was so good.
I thought about you that morning. I was like, is she having a full mental breakdown that she's a 17-year-old?
I cried listening to this country song on the way home from playing golf with my family. I forget but it's about like, it's like, boy, you're going to be 10 feet tall or whatever. I was like, oh my God.
Were y'all just all in the car and then you're just there crying? We were all
in the car and I was sitting up front, and it just reminded me of Chance, and he was sitting in the back, and he's such a man now. And I just started crying, and Travis said, are you okay? I said, I'm not okay. And I'm really not going to be okay next year when he's actually a man. I can't handle my life. I cried all the way home. It said something about being stubborn, and you get that from your mother. And I said, yeah, that's so true. It's like so pathetic. I cry over everything now. It's so ridiculous. I really am not going to be okay when my kid goes to college.
Oh, no, I'm preparing for how you're not going to be okay with that.
Whole senior year, everything is just going to be so...
A lot of tears.
So sentimental to me, because right now I can barely handle it. I ask my friends, because I'm like, am I crazy? And I say, hey, your kid's going to college next year. Aren't you so sad? Can you believe it? And my friends say, oh, I cannot wait. Are you kidding me? that little asshole, I can't wait. I said, oh my God, I do not feel that way. I really like my kid right now. So maybe Chance needs to go through like a big asshole stage because right now I like him. Yeah, I don't know,
like,
but I'm just
fully
like,
skip that.
I cannot handle it. I'm going to be so sad. But yeah, so we woke up. I swear to you, like the world is having all of us play golf. Chance is actually a pretty good little golfer. He plays with his friends all the time, and he has one of Travis's like old. Like Travis got a new set of clubs, and I think my brother-in-law Tyler did too. So he has like their combined set of older clubs, which are still nicer than a lot of other clubs. But he wanted a new set of clubs because he has a friend who's a really good golfer, and his friend told him what clubs are great and what clubs are quote unquote shit. And so he was like, I need a new driver and this and this, and which is perfect because we knew what to get him for his birthday. So so we went and we got him new clubs. And then Cruz, I always have the kids buy each other presents. So Cruz got him a pair of golf shoes. Chance kind of told him what he wanted. He was like a pair of golf shoes or this like really cool Ping is the brand like golf bag. And he already has a pretty nice golf bag. So, Travis and I went to pick up said merchandise that Cruz gave us because we woke up that morning and washed his car and did like a few things. And then that golf bag was like almost $800 and Travis said, absolutely not.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes.
$800?
Yeah, I don't know. So I said, well, how much is a golf bag usually? He's like $200 to $300. Like he was like, you can get a real nice bag for like $300.
What made this one so special?
I don't know. Maybe it was like Team USA or something. I have no idea. It was really cute. But the guy said, he was like, this is more of like a walking bag. I mean, it was cool, but it was like it was like American, like red, white, and blue colors. It was a cool bag, so Travis was like, what shoes did he want? So we bought him those shoes from Cruz. So, but yeah, and then we went to...
That was very nice of Cruz to pick out something expensive for y'all to buy on his behalf.
Money is no object when it comes to Cruz. And then Cruz did this really sweet like story, like, happy birthday, Chance. You're the best big brother ever. I love you. And I said, what in the world? How did Travis and I raise two kids that are actually nice to each other on their birthday? Who knew? But yeah, and then last night we went to Mi Casino with my sister and her husband and their kid, and
good old Mi Casino.
It was easy, great. We always have to go right by their house because God forbid they ever come to us even on somebody's birthday.
Y'all live like 10 minutes apart.
Still, there's a Mi Casino that's right by us that we do not go to, and there's one right off like Coit and whatever that's really close to them.
Stephanie's sister is one of the funniest people. We went out a few weeks ago for Stephanie's birthday, and Zach sat across from Tiffany, and he was laughing the entire time because she does not like a long dinner. She does not like anything that's too like fancy or hoity-toity. No. It was everything she hated. It was everything she hated, and she made sure everyone knew about it, and Zach had the best time watching her have the worst time. It was... Because she does not hold back. Like, she's a naturally very funny. Like, I know people cannot believe this. I do think she's funnier than me, which is... but they're polar opposites. Like, opposite. Stephanie has no intention to ever hurt your feelings. Tiffany's coming in ready to cause some injury. Yes. Like, Yeah, her comfort is key, which is probably where y'all align. You just will go about it nicer, and she'll be very direct about what she wants, which can be good. If you're Zach, if you're me, I'm like, why do I invite you? Like, I should keep your ass at home. It's literally like if Stephanie had an evil twin sister, it'd be Tiffany, because they look a lot alike. Tiffany has this... Why do y'all have such different accents? She has this thick... country accent, and you just don't talk like that when I was younger. Where did yours go? Did you just like work your way out of it? Yes, I did. I did. Intentionally? Yes, 100%. I did. What did you talk? Give us an example. I was younger, but like when I was younger, if you watch our like old Christmas videos, Travis was like, "Oh my God." My mom bought me some. I mean, I was kind of bratty. My mom bought me something I didn't like. It was something I would never have asked for. And I was like, why would I want that for? And Travis was like, oh my God, you were so spoiled. My mom would have beat my ass. Wait, give us like, what did you used to sound like? Does it come out sometimes? No, literally. I remember, that's exactly what I said. I said, I always sound like this. What would I want that for? Is how I used to talk, right? Like hillbilly central. Okay. I wish you never lost that. I bet you do. I don't know how I lost it. Now my sister has a theory. I feel like it was intentional. I think it was. I really do not remember being young and like losing it, but I know at some point I did because I had a real thick accent
when I was younger. And I feel like my mom had a thicker accent too. I'm gonna have to let you watch one of these Christmas videos. You'd be like, what in the hillbilly hell is this? It was crazy. Like I had the thickest accent. And I remember somebody asking my sister, because she has a very thick accent still, and I do not. And this was when I was dating this guy that I, back in the day before Travis, his name was James. And somebody said, Tiffany, why do you have such a thick accent and your sister doesn't? And it was all of our mutual friends, right? Or more of my friends that I let Tiffany hang out with. And she said, this is so wrong for the podcast. She said, oh, because James done fucked the twang out of Stephanie. I was like, what in the world? That was not true. I had lost it before I met him. But yeah, I don't know. I think knowing me, I probably I bet you it was my parents got divorced and we moved to a different town. And it probably wasn't like as country as I bet you. I just I probably
like
just
you
did it
your way out
myself.
of it.
I probably did. I was probably like, you know what? I need to sound like all these other people, and I made it happen.
All right, we're gonna take a break real quick. We'll be right back.
But Tiffany really embraced hers, so she still sounds like that. But I don't know what happened.
She is funny.
She is really fun. I will give her that. She's very funny. She's like kind of an angry funny though. It's like she's special. She's very special.
Today's a big day for me. I get appliances finally.
I will believe it when
Praise
I see it.
Jesus.
There's no
me
way.
Too.
There's no way.
I watched one fall off the truck. I finally have a sink. Hallelujah.
I'm so proud.
Yeah, had them install my sink. Something's wrong with my sink. Not that they installed it wrong. I think they sent me a broken one. So gotta get that fixed.
You gotta take that back and get a new sink. Don't just get it fixed. Don't fix something that's broken in the beginning. Just take it back.
Yeah, I need to return it and then have them install a new one. It's a whole thing.
Oh, I hate returning stuff too.
Same.
Did you go to get a rug at that place I told you to go to?
I did. I didn't love any of them. And the size they had, I already have rugs for those rooms. There's 2 rooms that I need rugs for still. And both rooms are last on my priority list. I just don't know what I want to do with them. I think I've shared this with you all. I have fully designed our house on ChatGPT. And last week, I was upset with my contractor because he's behind. And I put in ChatGPT. First of all, I thought I overpaid for kitchen cabinets. I said, you know what? This cost a small BMW. This is crazy that I paid this much for cabinets. Is this what custom kitchen cabinets really cost? So I put my renderings into ChatGPT. Mind you, when Stephanie came to my house, right after we bought it, I had all my renderings up everywhere. And she called me and she was like, this is going to cost you $500,000. And I said, no, it's not.
Yeah, I was like, if this looks like all your renderings, it'll be $500,000. Yes,
I was like,
I've
you're
done
nuts,
many
lady.
of the homes. Many of the homes.
I was like, no, it won't. So I put my kitchen into ChatGPT. And then I put the rest of the renderings in ChatGPT, all the same ones that she saw. And I said, Chat, how much would this cost for me to redo? What is a reasonable amount for me to pay to redo my house? And mind you, I put in the original listing photos so it saw what it was before. So we knew that we weren't building this thing from the ground up. Gave a lot of context. And it said, you should be spending somewhere between $525 and $625. And I said, you know what? I'm going to shut the fuck up. Yeah. And I'm going to let my contractor just keep doing his thing because I am not paying anywhere close to that. Yep. We're paying, our total renovation budget is $200,000. So I said, you know what?
That's a good deal for you.
Right. So I said, I need to be a little more patient and understanding.
Yeah, you need to be more grateful.
And I said, how much should these kitchen cabinets cost? Because I'm still over here thinking I'm still getting screwed somewhere. And it quoted me double on the low end of what I'm paying. And I said, you know what? Okay.
Oh, we haven't
If that takes a little longer, that's okay.
We haven't even priced ours out. I'm just.
Oh, let me tell you.
It's going to be expensive.
Well, yours is going to be. I mean, I can't even imagine what yours is going to cost.
We have not gotten there yet. I like to take my time pricing things out.
I mean, your designer is going to chop down the tree that provided Eve the apple and yeah.
Oh my gosh. I think Travis maybe is going to meet somebody today. He knows a lot of people obviously in the woodworking business, but I was like, listen.
Is wood expensive? I felt like wood was not an expensive thing until I had to start paying for wood.
It is. It depends. I mean, there's different levels of, there's different quality.
Yeah.
Even in veneers, there's different quality, and you can. My husband can tell immediately if you.
I want Travis to come touch my wood.
He should. He'll tell you exactly what quality it is. Like there's like A, B, C, or whatever, and he like A grade is and like he will tell you, and like doesn't even need to. He can tell you immediately what your quality is of wood is.
Can you tell me from a picture?
I remember we had a table custom made in Montana, and they made it out of 2 pieces of wood in the beginning, and for some reason we didn't like it. I think there was like a knot or something. I do not like, that's one thing, even with our floors, I do not love knots in hardwood floors. Like the less the better for me. I don't like the way they look. I'm not like a big knot person. And you can get hardwood floors with little to no knots, but you're just gonna have to pay for them, like pay a little bit more, right? But I just think it looks better without them. But I remember there was like a knot in the table. Now, of course, whatever it is that they kind of glaze over it. Yeah. But what is it? Like the clear stuff that they kind of put.
The sealer?
So you can't fill the knot, but you can, kind of see. And we did not love the way it looked, and it was a very expensive table. So we had them remake the top, right? Because it wasn't what it was supposed to be. So the guy came back and remade it, and it looked better. However, the guy did 3 pieces of wood, which he made into 1 instead of 2. And Travis was like, "Where's my discount on this?" And the guy was like, "Say what?" And Travis said, I work in woodworking. This is a cheap way to do it. Like whenever you're adding more pieces, it's cheap. Like it's an easier thing for you, but it's not like it's a different quality than like you having to put, 2 pieces or 1 piece and make it work. So, and you know what? The guy was like, "Shit, okay, here's your discount. You're right."
Whoopsie.
It was a lot easier for me. Yeah. So, so he just notices everything, but that's like our business. So, I do not know, he knows everything about like cabinets, and he'll tell you immediately if it's good or bad or whatever. Yes, but I'm excited. I'm excited for you to have a kitchen and appliances. I think it's going to be really great for you.
You and me both? How's your house looking?
It is. I mean, it's good. I still get it. It's still got it.
Shape?
We have to take all of our stuff, like our plans to the city and everything. And I don't know. Right now, it's our builder. I think fires under his booty, not necessarily our designer. I think our designer is actually very far along
process
compared to our builder. Yeah. So it'll be interesting.
So Team Stephanie's on track.
Yeah, Team Stephanie's on track.
Team Travis a little behind.
Yeah, that's what I told Travis. I said, "Listen, I'm not worried about the designer. I'm worried about the builder."
Yeah, your side.
Your side. Yeah, because I picked the designer out and he picked the builder out. And I was like, now the builder's great and he's super nice, but there was another builder who was very, very, very high-end builder, and it probably would have cost us a lot more. But I think he would have been on top of it. Like he was, but I think you would have 2 artists driving Travis crazy. Like they would both be artists, like the designer and the builder. Yeah. And then Travis would have been like, "Oh my gosh, y'all are killing me."
Building or remodeling a home is not for the faint of heart. No. Like, isn't that one of the top 3 things that will like the top 3 like toughest things couples will go through? Like building a home, having a baby, and something else?
I don't know what else, but yeah, I would say when Chance graduates, that's gonna be the hardest thing for me.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Much more than building a home. Empty nest I think is really, really, really hard. Did you see? We'll come right back. I want to see if you saw this like one thing I saw on social media the other day, and how you would feel about it if it was Zach. Oh. Okay, so I saw this thing on social media, and I like put it in my brain because I'm like, okay, I know how I would feel, even as somebody who has a lot of stuff.
Okay.
And so did you see this like YSL basket thing on social media?
No.
Okay, so this husband, it works for this company, and I guess
it's on TikTok?
It is. I don't know if the video's on. I've not seen the video. I've just kind of heard of the whole
basket?
thing. I think so, maybe it was like a post or something. So what it is, it's a YSL basket.
Oh, okay, I found it.
Do you see? Okay.
Yeah. Last night, my marriage was shaken over a makeup kit.
Yes.
But anyone looking from the outside will call me crazy. My husband came home from his company's luncheon radiant. It was an employee-only lunch, and he was drawn as the winner of a super premium skincare and makeup kit, expensive and complete, The kind of treatment anyone would love to get. But what did he do? He simply looked at the side and handed the entire prize over to a female worker. It didn't stop there. He told me, get this, laughing. Oh, wait, he told me this laughing, proud of his own generosity. On top of all of it, the company took a photo of the two of them together, smiling with the gift, and posted on their official profile for everyone to see. The perfect husband making another woman's day. While he was posing for the photo and playing the gentleman, I was at home, taking care of our son, cleaning the house, prepping his dinner. Exhausted, my eyes filled with tears instantly. The feeling of being overvalued or undervalued was so violent, it took my breath away. Not for 1 second did it cross his mind. The existence of his own wife was completely erased from that event. He preferred the smile and gratitude of his coworker over mine, and he preferred the social media applause of being the nice guy. When I confronted him, the worst part came. He called me dramatic and crazy. He said it would look bad for a man to accept makeup in front of everyone and that he couldn't refuse the moment. In other words, his ego and what others would think mattered more than my feelings. Now the photo is out there on the internet. Everyone is praising his kindness while I'm swallowing my tears and rage that is eating me inside. He said it's just silly jealousy, but for me, it was betrayal of consideration. I'm feeling awful, guilty for feeling so much anger, but I can't forget this photo. And it's a photo of, a bunch of like YSL cosmetics in a basket. Okay.
I totally think she's right. I 100%.
I do too.
Yeah, I really do. I think even if you don't, even if you're not a girly that wears a lot of even makeup or whatever, I think being thought of by the person that you love is more meaningful than even the basket itself. But so I get it. I totally think she has every reason to have her feelings hurt and to be upset. And I probably would too, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I think if it's something that's like applicable to me,
yes,
then I want it. Now, if my husband won, something for senior citizens, then give it away. Like, I don't want that. But if you think that I might want it, bring it home.
Like, I think it would be more romantic. And people would probably think it was even much nicer. Like, if he was like, you know what? My wife's at home. She works so hard. And this is going to make her day. Like, people notice whenever you're a good spouse.
Also,
and
why are we as a company giving away like gender specific gift? Like, I don't know. I feel like maybe the company should have given away something that's a little more generic and not just like a makeup basket.
Well,
but regardless, I'm a cheap hoe. Yes. I will take anything.
Yes. Yeah, I would. Yeah, but I totally get it. I think she has every reason, every right to be kind of have her feelings hurt and to feel sad.
Yeah.
Also, I think sometimes as a stay-at-home wife and mom, it's kind of like an invisible job. Like, not a lot of people are like, thank you so much. I mean, the only people you get thanks from are your children, who are probably never going to thank you for being their parent, and your spouse, right? So sometimes just the acknowledgement of like, like, it's not the most fun job to have. It's very thankless.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to feel thought of and important and valued. And you don't always get that. Like, whenever you work for another company, you get a lot of attaboys and if you're a good employee and everything else, but you don't really, I don't think that really is the way a lot of stay-at-home moms feel. And a lot of women give up, what could be their livelihood and their dreams and their ability to like, really make money outside of the marriage and build a career. And it's a very vulnerable position for a lot of women to take, to give up their like financial independence and their, to stay home and raise a family. So I get it. I feel for her. And if you're listening, sir, and I'm sure you're not, buy your wife some YSL.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what she's about. We used to go to this influencer conference and they're like, free mascara. And I would grab a handful and make Stephanie here. Mm-hmm. We love free stuff.
We do. I remember going to a Charlotte Tilbury thing. I said, Trey.
I said, don't you worry.
Grab that basket.
My purse is already full.
I need doubles.
If we go somewhere and there's free stuff, she doesn't even have to worry. I'm taking it by the handful.
Yeah, he's great. There's a reason I invite him and not a bunch of
she's
another
like
girl.
one and I'm like scooping things. Yes. I'm like, yeah.
Also,
back up the car.
He has no shame in his game.
No.
He will just take it.
If you want me to take it, even if you don't want me to take it, I'm probably going to take it.
And they say, who brought that man? I said, I don't know, but how rude.
But that is crazy.
Then we meet in
and
the car.
you know what? And he's my ride. We got to go.
That's my Uber driver.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, I saw that. Yes. I saw that like this morning and I was like, oh my gosh, I totally get it. And a lot of people online, you know, mostly guys were like, yeah, thinking she was crazy. I said, no, she's not crazy.
No. Yeah. If your spouse is thinking of a coworker over you, it's what you said. You just want to feel thought about.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it's a thought that counts. You know, Travis this weekend, I must be like the easiest person to please sometimes because this weekend he wakes up before, like really early before me, like 5 a.m. and like couldn't sleep. So he like went for a walk and I guess at some point he decided he was going to go to Starbucks. And I wake up to him standing over me, holding a Starbucks coffee and handing it to me. And my favorite Starbucks drink, right? And I really don't get Starbucks that much because I don't know. I don't think kids aren't in school and well, yeah.
We
so
can go
here
with
we
that
are.
later, but yeah.
But he has like a latte that I drink and he was handing it to me. And then he went to work. He was like, okay, I'm going to go to work now. I just wanted to give you this, you know, I thought of you and wanted you to have this coffee this morning. And you know what? It was so romantic. I actually wrote him a text message. You want me to read it? I'm not even you think I'm joking. I'm not even joking, Trey. Hold on. I have to show you this. It's so stupid. But it made me like, I was so turned on for the rest of the day. I said, this man must love me to buy me a coffee. I'm not even joking. Hold on. Let me find this. Okay, here. Read it. It was Friday. So I'm not even lying. I don't even know what I wrote, but
she said, thank you for surprising me with coffee this morning. It was such a small gesture, but it made me feel so loved and thought of. I smiled all morning because of it. I just wanted you to know that I appreciate you and love you. And he responded with an invite to chicken and pickle.
Oh, I had to pick him up at Chicken and Pickle. Yeah, he did not even respond. I said, did you get my text message?
Well, that was very nice.
Oh my God.
And that was nice
so
that you
sweet.
Acknowledged his thoughtful gesture.
Yes, because I was like, wait, it's called positive reinforcement, people.
Exactly. If someone does something nice for you, you got to say
yeah.
thank you.
I'm like, listen, do that some more. That was very nice.
Exactly.
But yeah, so that was my whole thing. You know what, guys? You're going to be so excited for our next podcast because people must have liked those little Q&As. I got more, and there are some ridiculous ones in there. Great. I'm very excited to share them with you. And at that, thank you guys so much for listening and supporting. You can follow me at Steph Hollman on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. You
can follow me at Trey_Stewart. You can follow our podcast at VS the Podcast. And you can watch us on YouTube at WDBS. Bye.
Bye.